Question number 13. First part. Limit x tends to 0. Cot x minus cosec x upon x. This cot x I am writing cos x upon sin x minus cosec x 1 upon sin x upon x. So it will be what? Limit x tends to 0. Cos x upon sin x. So sin x is common. LCM. So here it will be what? Cos x minus 1 upon x. So I am writing multiply on x. A upon b upon c. So I am writing a upon b into c. Sin x into x. So limit x tends to 0. Cos x minus 1. So minus I can take common because I know formula of 1 minus cos 2x upon sin x into x. Sin x I can write cos x 1 minus cos x is what? Minus limit x tends to 0. Minus is minus only. 1 minus cos 2x. That is what? 2 sin square x. But here it is 1 minus cos x. So I am writing 2 sin square x by 2 upon sin x into x. This sin x. What is this? This sin x. Limit x tends to 0. This sin square x by 2, I have to make this sin x square x by 2. Limit x tends to 0. This 2 sin square x by 2. Minus 1 I am taking out. This minus 1 I am taking out. Sin square x by 2. Sin square x by 2 upon. It is 2 sin square x by 2 upon 2 sin x by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 into x. 2 sin square x by 2 minus 1 I am taking out. This sin x I am writing 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 because formula of sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. But here it is sin x, so I am writing 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 and into x. So this sin x by 2, 2 cancel. Sin x by 2, 1 sin x by 2 cancel. So it is minus 1, limit x tends to 0. 10 x by 2. Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. That is 10 x by 2. But I know one formula that limit x tends to 0. 10x by x is equal to 1. So I have to make this also x by 2. So multiply with x by 2 into x by 2. Is it clear? X by 2 into x by 2. Divide and multiply with x by 2. So here you know, here it will be what? Minus 1. This 2 will come what? Outside. So minus 1 by 2. And it is what? Limit x tends to 0. It is what? X. 1 minute. I have a mistake somewhere. X is there now. 1 minute and x by 2 upon. Okay, fine. X by 2. Okay, fine. Already x is there. 1 minute. Here I have a mistake. I am telling you here again. This minus 1 limit x tends to 0. Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. That is what? 10x by 2. 10x by 2 and upon x is also there. Already it is there. X upon 2. But here also I want upon 2. So I am writing upon 2 and multiplying with 2. Is it clear? So minus 1 and this upon 2 will come outside. So minus 1 upon 2 limit x tends to 0. I forgot that x. So 10x by 2 upon x by 2. When x tends to 0, x by 2 also tends to 0. So I can write minus 1 by 2. Limit x by 2 tends to 0. 10x by 2 upon x by 2. Limit x tends to 0. 10x by x is equal to what? 1. So minus 1 by 2 into 1 answer is minus 1 by 2 is the answer. Now question number 30. Second part. Question number 13. Second part you can see. Limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos 4x. 1 minus cos 4x upon 1 minus cos 5x. So I will write formula. 1 minus cos x. 1 minus cos 2x. So I am writing 2 sin square x. 2 sin square. At the place of x what will I write? 4x by 2. because I am treating this 4x as twice of x. So 2 sine square 4x by 2. 1 minus cos 5x. So 1 minus cos 2x. Treat like 2x. So it will be 2 sine square x by 2. So here it is, x is what? 5x? 5x by 2. Is it clear? So here it will be 2x. 2 sine square 2x. So here it is limit x tends to 0. 2 sine square 2x upon 2 sine square 5x by 2. 2 sine square 5x by 2. 2 cancel. Is it clear? So I am writing here limit x tends to 0. Sine square 2x. Sine square 2x upon sine square 5x by 2. Is it clear? Limit x tends to 0. I can write sine 2x whole square upon 1 minute. Limit x tends to 0, sine square 2x upon sine square 5x by 2. So I'm writing this limit first function, that sine square 2x limit x tends to 0, sine 2x whole square upon limit x tends to 0, sine 5x by 2 whole square. But I can't solve because directly down will be 0. But I will set in one formula. Limit x tends to 0. So here it will be what? Limit x tends to 0, sine 5x by 2 whole square. Is it clear? But directly I can't write. I told limit x tends to 0, fx upon gx is equal to limit x tends to 0, fx upon limit x tends to 0, zx I can write. But if down part is 0, directly I can't solve. So I am not solving it directly. Now you see here, limit x tends to 0, sine 2x, I want upon 2x to make a formula, limit x tends to 0, sine x by x 1, so into 2x multiplying with 1 upon square upon limit x tends to 0, sine 5x by 2 upon 5x by 2 into 5x by 2 whole square. So what will you get? Limit x tends to 0, sine 2x by 2x. That is what? Can you please tell me? This 2x will come what? Outside. This limit x tends to 0, sine 2x by 2x will be what? 1. If x tends to 0, then 2x also tends to 0. So here it is what? 1. Inside it is what? 1 square. And this 2x will come outside. So it will be what? 4x square. Is it clear? Limit x tends to 0, sine 5x by 2 upon 5x by 2. If x tends to 0, then 5x by 2 also tends to 0. So limit 5x by 2 tends to 0, sine 5x by 2 upon 5x by 2 will be what? 1 upon 1 square. And this 5x square, 5x upon 2 whole square. 5x upon 2 whole square. Here also it was 2x whole square. Here I am writing 2x whole square. So here it will be what? 4x square into 1 is 1 only upon 5x square, that is 25x square upon 4. So it will be what? Is it clear? So x square cancel, 4 upon 25 by 4. A upon B upon C, it is what? A upon A into C by B. So 4 into 4 by 25, that is 16 by 25 is the answer. Is it clear? Now question number 14. Question number 14. First part you can see, limit x tends to 0, sine 1 plus x, sine 1 plus x minus sine 1 minus x upon x. Here you have to use formula sine A minus sine B. That is the formula. Sine A minus sine B is equal to what? 2 cos A plus B by 2 sin A minus B by 2. Sin A minus sin B is equal to 2 cos A plus B by 2 sin A minus B by 2. So I can write here limit x tends to 0, 2 cos A plus B. So 1 plus x plus 1 minus x upon 2 sin A minus B. So 1 plus x minus 1 minus x by 2 upon x. So limit x tends to 0, 2 cos 1 plus x plus 1 minus x. So it is 2 by 2. X and x will cancel to 2 by 2. So 2 cos 1 sin 1 plus x minus 1 minus minus plus x minus minus 1 cancel 2x by 2. Here it is sin x upon x. 2 cos 1 sin x. So 2 cos 1 will come out. 2 cos 1 fixed value is there. Limit x tends to 0, like constant value. 2 cos 1 limit x tends to 0 will come out. Sin x by x. And you know 2 cos 1 limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is what? 1. So multiply with 1, answer is 2 cos 1 is the answer. Now question number 14, second part. Question number 14, second part. Limit x tends to 0. Sin 5x minus sin 3x upon sin x. Sin 5x minus sin 3x upon sin x. Sin A minus sin B. What is the formula? 2 cos A plus B by 2. 2 cos A plus B by 2. A is what? 5x, B is 3x. Sin A minus B by 2. 5x minus 3x by 2 upon sin x. So limit x tends to 0. 2 cos 8x by 2. So 2 cos 4x sin 2x by 2. So sin x. 2 cos 4x sin x upon sin x. This cancel. Now it is what? 2 cos 4x. 2 will come out. Limit x tends to 0. Cos 4x. I know one formula. Limit x tends to 0. Cos x is equal to what? 0. So if x tends to 0, I can say 4x also tends to 0. Cos 4x is equal to what? 2 into limit x tends to 0. Cos x is what? 1. So limit 4x tends to 0. Cos 4x, that is 1. So answer is what? 2 is the answer. Now question number 15, first part. Question number 15. Question number 15, first part. Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. Cos 5x minus cos 3x upon x square. Now you have to use formula cos A minus cos B. That is what? 2 minus 2 sin A plus B by 2 sin A minus B by 2. Minus 2 sin A plus B by 2. So limit x tends to 0. Minus 2 sin A plus B by 2. So 5x plus 3x by 2. 8x by 2. So 4x sin A minus B. 5x minus 3 is 2x by 2. So x upon x square. Minus 2 sin 4x sin x upon x square. Now this sin 4x and sin x, I am writing it separately. Minus 2 will come out. Limit x tends to 0. Here it is what? Sin 4x sin x upon x square. Is it clear? Sin. So this I will make formula sin 4x upon 4x. Here I will make formula sin x upon x. And I know limit x tends to 0. Sin x by x is equal to 1. So I am writing this minus 2. Limit x tends to 0. Fx into gx. Limit x tends to 0. I can write this sin 4x upon 1x. I am using it here into limit x tends to 0. Sin x upon x. 1x I am using here. X square I am writing x into x. So 1x I am using here. 1x I am using here. So here I have to make formula 4x. So 4 multiply with 4. Here it is same. So this 4 will come out. So minus 2 4, that is what? Minus 8. limit x tends to 0, sin 4x upon 4x into limit x tends to 0, sin x by x. So you know if x tends to 0 then 4x also tends to 0. So minus 8 into limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is equal to 1. So 8 into 1 into limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, that is 1. So answer is minus 8 is the answer. Now question number 15, second part. Question number 15, second part. Limit x tends to 0, root of 2 minus root of 1 plus cos x upon sin square x. Here only you can rationalize. So multiply with root of 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x upon root of 2. Here minus plus root of 1 plus cos x. Multiply and divide with root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. So you know limit x tends to 0, a minus b, a plus b, root 2, root 1 plus cos x, root 1 plus cos x. Difference is here minus plus. So a minus b into a plus b. So root of a minus b, a plus b. So a square minus b square. So root 2 square, that is 2 minus b square, root of 1 plus cos x whole square. So 1 plus cos x upon sin square x, root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. So limit x tends to 0. 2 minus 1 minus cos x. So 1 minus 1 minus cos x. So 2 minus 1, 1 and minus plus, that is minus. So 1 minus cos x upon sin square x, root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. How will you write 1 minus cos x? What will you write? This limit x tends to 0. This is 1 minus cos x only. Here this sin square x I can write as 1 minus cos square x. So this 1 minus cos square x. 1 I can write 1 plus cos x. 1 minus cos x. This sin square x is 1 minus cos square x. This I am writing 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x, and this is what? Root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. So this 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x gone. Now left only limit x tends to 0, 1 upon 1 plus cos x, root 2 1 plus cos x. But I know I can write this. Limit x tends to 0, 1 upon function of x. So I can write 1 upon limit x tends to 0, 1 plus cos x, root of 2 plus root of 1 plus cos x. Only in one condition, when this down part is not equal to 0. But I know it won't be 0. So here what will you get? 1 upon. Here I have to write 1 plus cos 0. That is what? 1. Root 2 plus root of 1 plus cos 0. 1 plus 1. So 1 upon 2 into, here it is root 2 plus root 2. So 1 upon 2 into root 2 plus root 2, that is 2 root 2. So answer is 1 upon 4 root 2 is the answer. Now question number 16, first part. Question number 16, first part, you can see limit x tends to 0, sin 2x plus sin 3x upon 2x plus tan 3x, 2x plus tan 3x. So here in these type of questions where you can take x common, you can take x common. Limit x tends to 0, x is common. So here what will you write? Here sin 2x plus here it is 3x. You are taking common x. So here you have to write sin 2x by what? 3. Sin 2x by x. Is it clear? Because x I am taking common, here x is not common. So sin 2x upon x plus x is common, so 3. Upon x is common, 2 plus tan of 3x upon x. Is it clear? So this I have to make formula find 2x by 2x. So I will write here what 2 multiply with 2. Here also 3 multiply with 3. Is it clear? So limit x cancel. Limit x tends to 0. Sin 2x by 2x into 2. So I will write what? Sin 2x by 2x into 2 plus 3 upon 10x. So I can write limit x tends to 0. This upon limit x tends to this. Sin 2x by 2x into 2 plus 3 upon limit x tends to 0. 2 plus 10 3x upon 3x into 3. Is it clear? Is it clear? 2 plus 10 3x. So I can write what? This I can write what? Limit x tends to 0. This plus this. So 2 will be out. Limit x tends to 0. Sin 2x by 2x plus 3. So limit x tends to 0, 3. So this is what? 3 only upon. 2 is 2 only plus limit x tends to 0. 3 is outside. 2 plus this 3 will come out. Limit x tends to 0. Tan 3x upon this. I have to make formulas. I have to set in a formula. So 2 limit x tends to 0 sin 2x by 2x. So if limit x tends to 0, the limit 2x also tends to 0. Sin 2x upon 2x plus 3 upon 2 plus 3 into limit x tends to 0 tan 3x upon 3x. So if x tends to 0, then 3x also tends to 0 tan 3x upon 3x. So 2 into limit x tends to 0 sin x by x, that is 1. So limit 2x tends to 0 sin 2x by 2x, that is 1 plus 3 upon 2 plus 3 into limit x tends to 0 tan x upon x 1. So limit 3x tends to 0 tan 3x by 3x, that is 1. 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 upon 2 plus 3. 5 by 5, answer is 1. Answer is what? 1. Now question number 16, second part. Question number 16, second part, you can see. Limit x tends to 0, tan 3x minus x upon 5x minus sin x. Here also I have to take common what? X. This is a pattern. X will common. So tan 3x upon x minus 1 upon limit x tends to 0. Separate I can write 5x. So x is common. 5 minus sin x upon x. Is it clear? Here I have to make this 3x. So 3x multiply and divide. So here it x cancel. Limit x tends to 0 tan 3x by 3x. So I can write what? This 3 will come out. Limit x tends to 0 tan 3x upon 3x minus 1. Limit x tends to 0, 1. That is 1 only upon. This is 5 outside minus limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. I know this is what? 3. Limit x tends to 0 tan 3x by 3x. If x tends to 0, then 3x also tends to 0. So tan 3x by 3x, that is what? 1 minus 1 upon 5 minus limit x tends to 0 sin x by x, that is 1. 3 minus 1 upon 5 minus 1. 3 minus 1, that is 2 upon 5 minus 1, that is 4. Is it clear? So answer is what? 1 by 2. 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2 is the answer. Now question number, this was second part. Now question number 17. Now question number 17, first part. You can see limit x tends to 0, x square minus 10 to x upon 10x. Same, I will take common here what? X. So here it will be what? X minus 10 to x upon x upon separate limits. I am writing limit x tends to 0 10 x. Is it clear? This limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. Okay, fine. this limit extends to 0. Separately I am writing 1. This is like this only. Now limit extends to 0. X is common, x minus 10, because x can't cut down, x is not common. So x into x minus 10 to x upon x. This now I can write limit extends to 0. X minus 10 to x upon this I can multiply with 2 and divide with 2, multiply with 2. So 10 to x upon 2x into 2 upon this 10x and this x. I am writing 10x upon x. This x will come down. So 10x upon x. Now I can write separate limit for what? So limit extends to 0. Here also limit extends to 0. I can write. So here it will be what? Limit extends to 0. X minus 2 will come out. Limit extends to 0. So x tends to 0. So 2x also tends to 0. 10 2x upon 2x upon limit extends to 0. 10x upon x. Limit extends to 0 x, so that is 0 minus 2 into limit extends to 0 10x by x is 1. So here 2x also tends to 0, so 10 2x by 2x, that is 1 upon here also 1. So minus 0 minus 2, so minus 2 upon 1, answer is minus 2 is the answer. Now 17th question, second part. Second part, limit extends to 0. 5x cos x minus 3 sin x upon 2x square plus 10 2x. So what will I do? Here also I will take common one. X. Limit extends to 0. X is common. So here it will be what? 5 cos x minus 3 sin x upon x upon x is common. 2x plus 10 2x upon x. Is it clear? X into 5 cos x minus 3 sin x upon x upon 2x plus 10 2x upon 2x. So here you can say here it is sin x by x only. No problem. 10 2x I have to make this also 2x, multiply and divide with 2. So here it will be what? Limit extends to 0. X cancel. 5 cos x. So 5 will come out. Limit extends to 0. Fx minus gx. So limit extends to 0. Function of x minus limit extends to 0. G of x. 5 will come out. Limit extends to 0. Cos x minus 3 will come out. Limit extends to 0. Sin x by x upon separate limit I can write limit extends to 0 2x. So 2 into limit extends to 0 x plus 2 will come out. Limit extends to 0 10 2x by 2x. Limit extends to 0 cos x. Cos 0 is what? 1. So 5 into 1 minus 3 into limit extends to 0 sin x by x, that is 1 upon 2 into limit extends to 0 x. So here it is what? 0 plus 2 into limit extends to 0 10x by x, that is what? 1. So 5 minus 3 upon 2. So 2 upon 2, answer is 1. Answer is 1. Now question number 18th. Now question number 18. First part, limit extends to pi by 4. Sec square x minus 2 upon 10x minus 1. So how will you write? I know one formula, limit extends to pi by 4. Sec square x I am writing 1 plus 10 square x minus 2 upon 10x minus 1. I know limit extends to pi by 4. 1 plus 10 square x minus 2. So it will be what? 10 square x minus 1. 10 square x minus 1 upon 10x minus 1. I know limit x tends to pi by 4. 10 square x minus 1, I can write 10x plus 1 into 10x minus 1. A square minus b square. 1 square I can write. So 10x minus 1. So this will get cancelled. So here it is 10x plus 1. Directly I can substitute the value 10 pi by 4 plus 1. 1045, there is 1. 1 plus 1 is that. Answer is what? 2. Now second part, 18th question, second part. Question number 18, second part. You can see. Limit x tends to pi 1 plus cos cube x upon sin square x. 1 plus cos cube x upon sin square x. I know one formula. A cube plus b cube is equal to what? A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. 1 plus cos cube x. So 1 cube plus cos cube x. So 1 plus cos x into 1 square a square. So 1 square minus a into b. So 1 into cos x, that is cos x, plus b square. So cos x whole square. So cos square x upon sin square x. Upon sin square x. This 1 plus cos x, limit x tends to pi. 1 minus cos x plus cos square x is same 1 minus cos x plus cos square x. This sin square x I can write 1 minus cos square x. This 1 minus cos square only I will write 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x. So upon it is 1 minus cos x, 1 plus cos x. So 1 plus cos x, 1 plus cos x gone. Limit x tends to pi. 1 minus cos x plus cos square x upon 1 minus cos x. So I can directly substitute the value because down part won't be 0. So 1 minus cos pi plus cos square pi upon 1 minus cos pi. So here it is what? Cos pi is what? Minus 1. 1 minus 1 plus cos square pi. Cos pi is what? Minus 1. So minus 1 whole square upon 1 minus cos pi is minus 1. So 1 minus minus plus 1 plus minus 1 whole square, that is 1 upon 1 plus 1. So 3 by 2 is the answer. Thank you.